I love some apple cider vinegar.
Coconut oil is my next word.
Yeah.
It happens. It's not going to turn into anything. I'm always going to be a playful person. All right, friends. I got myself adjusted. We're doing our yin flow. We're going to work on the kidney meridian, which is pretty much like the center ground of everything within our body. We cleanse it, we clean it, just like we do our laundry, our dishwasher. We need it. Stopwatch going. We're going to start on our toes today. So you're sitting on top of your knees. You have your hands to help you. If you want to lean forward, tuck one foot in and then the other. It always helps to bring the toes closer together as you sit back on your heels. You don't have to sit perfectly back on your heels. You can always do 1 foot at a time. And I'll call halfway. Of course, it's a lot easier since it's us ladies in the class. I learned recently that men have a hard time coming up onto their toes. They haven't built up the muscle arch in their feet because they don't wear high heel shoes. So as you stretch out the little toes, hands can rest on the knees. They can always be out in front of you to ground yourself down. And just taking a second, relaxing the body, relaxing the mind as best as we can. Noticing how we feel in each little toe, starting from the pinky, middle toes, and big toe. Bottoms of the feet, top of the feet. What's happening in the ankles? Working the way up the legs. Halfway mark if you're doing 1 foot at a time. Now's your time to switch feet. How do we feel in our hips? Lower back, our core, upper back, and chest. Relaxing the tension within our shoulders, our arms, the wrists, palm of the hand, back of the hand. What's going on in our fingers? Are they pressing down to the floor? Are they hanging out on your lap? Fingertips if I skip that by accident because I don't remember. So focus on my toes. Taking a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Majority of us have our hands forward. We're all going to lean ourselves forward, untuck the toes, sitting back on our heels. So the toes are untucked, we're flat on our feet, just taking a second. What's going on in the neck? Back of the head, top of the head. Sounds in the ears. Whether that be the music in the background, thoughts in our heads, screaming at our toes. relaxing the eyebrows, eyelids, any tension we hold in our jaw. Bringing some movement to our breath. Inhale, reaching those arms up. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. One more inhale, those arms reach up. With an exhale, right hand to the mat, left arm reaches over towards the windows. Go back to mimic when I'm in person. Keeping that bottom glued to our heels, breath in. Breath out. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, those arms reach up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm over the wall. Breath here. Breath out. Arms up. Exhale, find your tabletop, hands ground down. Take a second to shake out those hips. Tuck the toes if you want to, cats and cows. Inhale, bottom up, belly down, chest up. Exhale, untuck those toes, press into the feet, curve that back far back all the way up. Inhale to grow, tuck the toes. Exhale, curve, start with your bottom, work your way up. Keep it going, your speed. Take that breath in. Exhale, let it go. Neutral back, belly to our spine, tuck the toes, exhale, bottom up. Press those fingertips into the floor. Shoulders away from those ears, a little bend in those elbows. Belly to our spine, bend in those knees, pedal it out. And one out. No. Find bugs over there?
Yeah, spider.
With an exhale, everyone's bending their knees, look to our toes, use your hands to help you. Walk your way back to the mat.
I don't want to kill it, but I don't want to touch it.
With our hands to the floor, bending those knees, widen our stance. The width of our mat, toes taped out. If you want to use your blocks, set up your seat. We're taking that squat.
I'm sorry.
You're good. So again, you can do it without the block, you can use the block, and it's been a long day. Take a seat. As always, our goal is to be flat on our feet. Those toes are pointing at an angle, knees following the toes. Bring some movement into it. Right hand makes a fist, pressing into the left hand. Arms on the inside of that leg, creating a little bit more pressure, a little bit more open space. Switching sides, left hand makes that fist, pushes into the right side. Breath here. Exhale back to our center. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, bottom up. Heel toe those feet together. Hands hold down to the floor or block. Pedal out those legs. One knee bends. Opposite heel presses down to the floor. Move your hips with you. Breath here. Breath out. Deeper bend in those knees, chin to our chest. Inhale, we slowly rise. Reaching those arms up high. Hands to prayer, pray to our heart. Take a moment to shake out those legs if you need to. Roll the hips around if you need to. Grounding down in our stance where those feet are together, hip distance. Inhale, those arms reach up. Exhale down to our toes. Generous bend in those knees, hands to the floor, a block or crossing in those arms. Relaxing everything from the waist up. Able to shake that head, yes. Able to shake it, no. Keeping the weight into our whole foot. We're not leaning into our toes, we're not leaning back into our heels. 4 points of our feet, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Take that breath in. Exhale, relax the arms, bend in those knees, chin to our chest. We're gonna rise, because if you're like me, our legs are falling asleep, and I'm not gonna let us fall over. Big stretch, hands to prayer, pray to our heart. Shake the legs out, do what you need to feel comfortable before we go to the other side. Arms up, breath in. When you're ready, exhale, we fall. Switching that cross on our arms. Generous bend in those knees. Big breath in. Big breath out. Release those arms, deeper bend in the knees, chin to our chest, we rise. Same idea, arms up. Hands to prayer, prayer to our heart. Do whatever you need to do to refresh, rinse out, wheel the legs, move the hips, roll the shoulders. We're all on the back of our mats. Arms up with an inhale, down with an exhale. Crawl it out to your plank. Generous bend in those knees, take little steps, drop the knees with an inhale. We're in our tabletop. Sit back on our heels, legs come out forward. We're on our seats. Bring in the right foot. Turn myself around there. No, we'll do this way. Right foot into the left. We're turning our bodies to look out the window. Our hands frame that right knee. Inhale tall. Exhale. Maybe the chest starts to come onto that thigh. Keep your bottoms ground down. Don't worry about how far we can go. With an inhale, start walking the hands over towards your left leg. 3 inches, something small. Moving in another 3 inches if you're up for it. Maybe the chest is on the inside of both legs. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. It's okay if those arms are still long. It's okay if those hands are close by the body. coming into our last minute, maybe walking the hands over to frame that left leg. We're facing the front of our mat. And again, you could be high up on the hands, maybe you're on the forearms. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Pull your stomach to your spine, create that space to come down. Taking a deep breath in. Inhale, start walking those hands towards the body, sitting up tall. Pull the right knee up into the chest. Right leg crosses over the left. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, we're twisting to look out the window, right side. We're all in different directions. Gail, I'm only faced this way so you guys can see me and the video can see me.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you guys want to look out the window, I'm not even going to hate on it.
That's only because I keep my eyes closed.
I
I know where I'm going. I stay over here.
No, you just turn it the right way. We're looking out the door, friends. We're looking at the door. Remember, we're not staying still. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, look back just a little bit further over to the gray wall behind us. Take that breath in. Exhale, hands over to the left, counter twist. Looking at the tree. Finding our way to our center. We're all pretty much looking out the window together. Hands are going to be framing ourselves. So the right leg is still crossed over the left. Maybe it starts to relax down a little bit. Knee on top of the knee. You can keep that left leg extended. If your hips are feeling up for it, you could tuck the left leg under the right. I think we did this together. If not, I apologize that we didn't do this together.
I thought we did this. Yeah,
we did this. So this is our motorcycle, our cow face motorcycle, because our handlebars are right by the sides of our bottom. Ride around, you guys. Feel the wind through your hair. Taking a deep breath in, we're tall. On our exhale, start with the chin to the chest. Maybe your second exhale, shoulders roll forward. And as we slowly let go, we slowly melt down. We're not forcing anything to happen. We're not moving with speed. Take your time. Breath in, breath out. Chin to chest with an inhale, we slowly rise, hug the right knee towards you, extend the left leg, uncross the right, slowly wiggle out those legs. So you can stay where you are, you guys can turn yourself around your mat, doesn't matter to me. We're gonna do the other side. Left foot comes on the inside of the right. Turn your body over towards your left knee. Maybe that's some of us looking at the tree. Great one behind. It doesn't matter. We're doing it together. Hands frame that leg. Inhale tall. Exhale, start to fold. Breath in, move those hands in about 3 inches. Breath in, another 3 inches in. I'm getting closer and closer towards that right leg. Inhale, framing that right leg. breath in, breath out. Chin to chest, we rise, sitting up tall, bring the left knee towards the body. Left leg crosses over the right. Inhale, those arms are up. Exhale, twisting towards that left side, whether you're facing the gray wall, whether you're facing the tree. Always moving, breath in, long spine. Exhale, look behind. Breath here. Exhale, hands over to the right. Got this. Coming into our motorcycle, our cow face, we're facing forward. Maybe the right leg crosses under the left, knees are stacked. Don't be afraid to keep that right leg extended. It's not a big deal if this is just not what's in your practice today. Wherever we are, not whatever we're doing. Taking your breath inward tall. Start slow. Exhale, chin to chest. Second breath out. Maybe the shoulders roll forward. And again, slowly with time, we make our way down. I'm going to start a long way down or a short one. Taking a breath in, breath out. Chin to our chest, slowly rise. Hug the left knee in as the right leg extends, then uncross the left. Little shakes, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles in both directions. Bring the knees into the chest, swing them on back, roll forward, whatever it takes to get back to our tabletop. Go right to that child's pose. Toes together, knees together, mat width distance, that's on you. Bottom to our heels, forehead to the floor or block, reaching those arms out. Taking that moment to check in from our head to our toes. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Even checking with our headspace. Are we able to keep a quiet mind today? Do we find ourselves lost in thought? Big breath in. Big breath out. Walk those fingers out just a little bit further, create that space in our spine. With an inhale, walk it over to the right side, knee the left hand stacks on top. Inhale, center. Exhale here. Inhale towards the left. Right hand can stack on top. Finding our way back to the center of our mat. As always, spread those fingers wide. Inhale, lift to our tabletop. Walk the hands out. Bring the chest towards the floor. If your puppy pose is not in your practice today, take your child's pose. Elbows into the floor, hands to prayer, prayer hands over the head. Don't force anything to happen if it's not going to happen today. Take your modification. Whatever we look like, everyone's chest is coming towards that floor with an exhale. Our shoulders are rolling back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Whether you're in puppy pose, you're walking those hands up towards the body to lift ourselves up to tabletop. If you have prayer hands, you're relaxing the arms down, lifting yourself up to tabletop. We're all meeting here. Shake out those ribs. Roll the shoulders forward and back if you need to. Take a few cats and cows. Taking a breath in. Exhale, lower ourselves down with control. Hands by our chest. We'll do 3 cobras together. Inhale, start off small. Little effort in those hands. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, pushing into the hands. Keep the elbows towards the rib cage. Press into the hips. Tops of feet. Letting it all go. And for our 3rd cobra, wherever you feel comfortable at your highest, keeping those elbows turned in, press into the feet, the hips, shoulders away from those ears, breath in, exhale, let it go. Arms reach out, find our Sphinx pose, inhale, elbows pull in, forearms are grounded, shoulders away from those ears. Oh, my nose itches. Pressing into the feet, the hips. 5 rounds, looking over our shoulder. Inhale, we're centered. Exhale, move the shoulders with you, either side. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite. Center. Side. Center. Side. 3 more rounds. done your 3, we're coming back to center. It always helps to pull your elbows in just a little bit because the weight of our bodies is going to make the arms melt out. So even though it's yin, if you're ever practicing your inversions, your forearm stands, I've always learned the trick of pulling my arms in, even with my forearm planks. Move them in because your body weight's going to push them out. Coming into our last minute, if you'd like to bend your knees, creating more pressure into the hips, lower back. We're not really flexing the feet, we're not really pointing them. Be mindful the knees don't splay out. They're about hip distance apart. Big breath in. Exhale, release the legs. One more inhale. Exhale, relax the body. And let the arms go wherever they need to, whether it be out like a T, down by your side. Just taking a second for ourselves. We'll do one more big pose before we wind down. Now you have that option. You can come back to that Sphinx pose or you can come into seal with me. Arms would be out to a V, whether it's a small one or a wide one. Walk the hands towards your chest, lift yourself up. I'm always keeping a little bend in my elbows. I don't want to hyperextend in my joints. Little bends. And you're pressing into the tops of the feet. You're pressing into the hips. Your gaze is forward. We're not looking up. We're not looking down. Forward. You can even close the eyes. And don't feel like you have to stay if you don't want to. We're going to try our best to stay here for a little bit longer. If you need a break, take a break. If you need a second to readjust yourself, take it. Breath in, breath out. One more big inhale. With control, exhale, slowly coming down. Hands are by the chest, tuck the toes, belly to our spine. Inhale, tabletop, keep the knees together. Exhale, child's pose. Take an extra second if you need it. We'll make our way onto our backs when you're ready. Come up to a seat, swing those legs around, bring them into the chest, roll onto that back. Rocking side to side, make those circles. And keeping those knees bent, we're going to bring the feet out to the width of the mat. Windshield wipers with an inhale, we're centered on our exhale over to the right. Center, breath in. Exhale to the left. 2 more, inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Coming into center. Exhale to our right. Maybe the right foot comes onto the left knee to create a little extra pressure. You're feeling it in the lower back, maybe into the left thigh. Big inhale. Exhale, remove the right foot off the knee. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Left foot can come onto the right knee. Take that breath in. Remove the foot off the knee. Inhale to center, taking whatever last stretch you need before your Shavasana, your resting pose. Whether it be another twist, full body stretch, happy baby. Whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. Taking this time as always to seal our practice, relaxing our body, our mind, ending just how we started. And keeping that awareness on ourselves, what's happening from our head to our toes, what feels better, what feels worse, what's changed. And even checking with that headspace, we have plenty of time to get lost in our thoughts. Are we thinking motivating things, positive things? Do we get thrown around in negative thoughts, ideas? Taking a big breath in. Breath out. We're slowly waking up the body, we wiggle our fingers, our toes. Maybe rocking the head side to side. When you're ready, bring the knees into the chest. Showing our body some love with a hug. Your choice to stay centered. You can roll over to a side. Finding your way to seat when you're ready. With an inhale, those arms reach up to the ceiling. Bringing the hands to prayer and praying down to our heart. As always, thanking yourselves for taking this time out of our day for our practice. I thank you for making time for me. Wishing everyone a happy, healthy, and safe week as always. And namaste, my friends.
Namaste. Good cat.